right into it. And Chinatown is the first place that I went to when I went to Chicago. So here we go. Now, Chinatown was kind of disappointing, very small, barely a street at all. So, from Chinatown, I right away hopped back on to the Loop, Orange Line, and decided to go to the park because it is just so big and beautiful that I decided, you know what, let's go check it out. Over here, you can see me zooming in on a stadium. Now, obviously, you can't go to Chicago without having a Chicago-style hot dog. I was so happy with the weather. It was sunny, it was warm, it was amazing weather. And I just loved the look of Lake Michigan. It was amazing. The fact that the water was inches away from the pathway was just insane to me. Like, people aren't even afraid of flooding here. It looks beautiful. Now, supposedly, this fountain here every night has a fountain show. I didn't see it, but sounds cool. And here I found the historic start point of Route 66. So at the moment, this whole weekend, there was a blues festival going on in the park right across from where I would be going to have my course for the whole weekend. So practically every time when we had a break or have lunch or whatever, we would just grab lunch and go over here, just sit in the park, listen to the blues. It's totally free. All they do at the beginning is they check your bags to see if you carry any alcohol on you, and as soon as they checked you, you are free to go. It was amazing. Like, on every stage, there was a different band, there was music everywhere. It was so cool. And this is my historic moment, my bucket list moment, where I finally get to see the Bee, one of America's most famous touristic places to go and to check out. And I'm so happy that I did it. I'm so happy that I saw it. I really feel like I really checked off something off my bucket list. It was amazing to see this with the city in the background. Just awesome. And then at 3 p.m., we checked in. 3:30, class started. The building looks awesome from the outside. Then we went to have dinner at the Beatrix restaurant. So happened to be named after our princess. It was a very cute cafeteria-like restaurant where they had Mediterranean food. Very interesting. They weigh the food to decide how much you have to pay. This building on the right with the blue windows is our building, and this is our classroom where we have 97 au pair students with us. Yes, and then I took an Uber back home to my Airbnb. I just had to take a picture of this because this building looks just like somewhere in the Netherlands. In fact, the whole neighborhood where I was staying in the Airbnb sort of had a Dutch vibe to it with the way the buildings looked. Here I am walking to my school, getting prepared for the next day. It was very interesting going on the Orange Line to the Loop because the train goes like right past all these buildings. You can like look straight into somebody's window. It's yeah, like the noise must be horrible. I then went to have breakfast at this Goddess Divine or something cafe, really cute. And here I'm walking to the school, and then I'm just getting in. We're all wearing these passes around our necks so that the security knows that we are supposed to be here. And yeah. So we had a couple of classes, and I got to be president.
Okay, so our new president.
I'm the president.
Our new president, everyone give her a round of applause.
Yay! Got all this applause.
We're gonna have our new president, like typically, like the Senate and the Congress would have.
So yeah, that was very interesting to say the least, to be a unanimously elected president, which was, you know, so much fun. After that, we went to head out. We had lunch at Subway, so we just bought our sandwich, went over to the park to enjoy the blues festival, check out the Bean. We were sitting at this table, like right across from the Bean, so it was amazing having the blues in the background, seeing the Bean, eating your sandwich, amazing. Of course, we walked around the Bean taking some more pictures, which is really great too. I have so many pictures of myself now with the Bean and I. Yeah, and after lunch we were supposed to meet up at this museum, which we were apparently supposed to check out before we were supposed to meet up. So we didn't really go inside and check it out, so I sort of had to improvise on that assignment that we had to do in order to complete our credits. But yeah, I still had a great time, which is what I think the most important part of these au pair weekend courses. So this was the museum we were supposed to check out, but we didn't really check out, so this is pretty much all that I saw of it. And then after that, when we checked in, we signed in our names and everything, we started walking the Magnificent Mall. This is a 1 mile, as it says, a street where it's magnificent because of all these beautiful buildings around, all these architectural genius, artistic buildings surrounding you. It is truly beautiful, and it's amazing how clean it is. There aren't that many homeless people. It is really impressive how nice it is and how safe you feel in this street compared to other American towns and cities. There were a few historic sites like this right here is the Water Tower, one of the few buildings that did not burn down because it was made out of limestone. Here we are going into the Chicago 360 Hancock Tower with a beautiful view of the city. This right here is focusing on the Magnificent Mile. These are all the buildings surrounding the Magnificent Mile, which is it's amazing to see with Lake Michigan here to the left. It is an amazing view you have. Then after this, as you can see here, one of our fellow au pairs decides to just, have a photo shoot. Annika, however, the girl here with the long blonde braids, is absolutely terrified of heights. So, yeah, that's a great little fact about Annika. She does not like being there. Here you can see some more footage of me just looking around the tower. This is to the western side over here, where you can see so far away. Even though it's cloudy, you can still see so far away into the distance. Every boy in my neighborhood, I knew she could see me and and then when we were done at the Hancock Tower, we once again signed in our names and then got our new assignment. We had to go down the Magnificent Mile to take pictures at all these famous places in Chicago. And like most places in America, they are not that historic compared to Europe. So there were a few actual historic sites. For instance, this one we're going to right now. This is the Chicago Water Tower, one of the few buildings that actually survived the Great Fire that happened because it's made out of limestone. However, a lot of the other attractions we had to take pictures at were, for instance, the Michael Jordan Steakhouse. And a crate and barrel that is 3 stories high and is being turned into the world's largest Starbucks. It's going to be a 3-level high Starbucks, because that's American culture right there. Don't mind Katie, she's just enjoying the blues music you can still hear in the distance. After that, I decided to take the group to the historic Route 66 begin sign, because that was not a part of the photo challenge, which I think is a missed opportunity right there. But yeah, so many au pairs take pictures going down Route 66, but nobody seemed to be interested here in looking at the sign. So it's like, well, come on, girls, there's the Route 66. And after turning in our assignment, I decided to join these girls and go have some dinner, and then we went back to their hostel, where we stayed until 1 at night, talked, and then I took an Uber from there back to the Airbnb. And this is it, the final day, where we have a little bit of a video of me with the city in the distance waiting for the train. And we did what so happy I did it, because this is really something that I really wanted to do. We went out to a pizza restaurant, and if you don't know yet where this is going, then let me tell you what Chicago is famous for: the deep dish style pizza. It is literally a pie pizza. It is just a huge high crust with cheese and tomato sauce in it. It is the biggest pizza pie ever. So yeah, we got to enjoy ourselves with 2 slices of these beautiful deep dish pizza. Oh my god. I'm getting hungry just looking at it. It's very cheesy. It is amazing, and that is Chicago culture right there. And after that, we went to this ginormous literature fair that was going on. So we went around and took some videos, took some pictures, checked it out. So there's this huge, book fair going on. So a lot of books are being sold here. I successfully did not buy a single book. And after that, we went with the whole class, 300 kids, or 100 in our case, to go to a comedy club.
Following up is Jason! Yes! Captain of the Bosses, Hars Sonico! Now we need everybody to come on your feet. This is
Welcome to Comedy Sports. You're about to see 90 minutes, 60 minutes.
Sorry.
Competitive Emily, notice you are now in a comedy square which has 4 corners, alright? Now there are 2 players in the front, 2 players in the back. Whenever 2 players are in the front, they're going to just be doing improvised scenes. That means we need to listen to Hars and respond loud enough so that everybody all the way even in the back can hear you. Can you get that?
Yes!
Yes! Emily, though, I can also do this. Shift right and the whole square. What happens if I do this? Shift right again. You're crushing it. All right. When you are in the back, you can chill out. You don't need to do anything. When you're in the front, you play. When you're in the back, you chill. We're going to get a different suggestion for each set of players. So Jason and Josh are up here. Both their names start with J. What's something else that starts with J? Jam. Jam, I heard. Jam, all right? Shift left. Ooh, yeah. Look what I did there. All right. Jason and Emily are now up here. They are in they're in a very specific room in a mansion that has hundreds of rooms, including rooms that are all just dedicated to one thing, like an ice cream room or a dance floor room, whatever. What room in this house are they in? Nutella room. The Nutella room. Yeah. All right. Shift left. All right. Now, Hars and Emily here are in a period of time, like the Renaissance or the 1950s. What period of time are they in? Middle Ages. Absolutely. Shift left one more time. All right. And now Hars and Josh are up here. What's your favorite TV show or magazine? Anything like your favorite? Rent. I would have been so happy if you just did Rent. All right, so you are on the set of Friends, all right? You be in the show or not, but you're on the set of Friends. We're now going to recap our suggestions. Recap now. Your suggestion is
Friends!
shift left.
Jam!
Switch left.
Nutella!
Switch left.
The Middle Ages!
Switch left one more time. We're going to be in right here on the set of Friends. Players, are you ready?
Yes!
Are you ready?
I made coffee.
Shut up, Gunther!
Okay.
I'll never date you. Me, I'm Rachel, the hot one.
Rachel, date
No.
me. Come on, Rachel.
No.
How many seasons will it take?
Shift left.
I can't get the lid off this jam.
Oh, no. How are we going to have jam sandwiches when we can't get to the jail?
We're just 2 adorable teddy bears trying to have jam.
I'll get the dynamite.
Shift left.
Nutella. It's a delicious hazelnut spread. Yes.
My queen! All your enemies are slain. Everything you see is yours to rule. Tell us your first command.
Kill all.
Well, here it is, season 9.
Yeah, we're dead.
I can't since my husband Brad left me, I've changed.
Good coffee, isn't it?
It's okay.
I've made it. My queen!
Yes.
I did it. Everyone's dead. It's just you. Yeah.
What about the animals?
All right, I'm on my way.
My throat is closing. You want some?
I blew off my head.
Oh, bother.
Rachel, I have something to tell you.
What is it?
I want to break up. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, the show's coming to an end. And I'm going to go do another show.
I'll do commercials. I'll do movies.
I know you will. I won't. My queen!
Yes.
All the animals are
Your portrait. Try that on for size.
Take this candy. I don't like it.
Doing double Dutch jump roping on one side. Try that on for size.
I'm doing double Dutch jumping on the other side.
Nope.
What?
Sorry.
You have to do people.
Yeah.
John. Oh, terrific.
Who's going to the club this time?
Sorry, you actually do twerk at the club. You are!
That's gonna be fun.
Would you like the points to go to Emily in 4 corners?
Now, that was the first time that I had ever done improv on stage. I have been on stage before though, so I wasn't too afraid with the fact that I couldn't see anything because of the lights shining in my face. After that, we went over here doing this great bus tour. We went through the city, checking out all these historic sites. A bit of a down part was that we had classes about Chicago during our course. So all the information that the tour guide was telling us was sort of already familiar for us because we already got it that day before, and even some of it that very morning. It was also too bad that it was so foggy that day. We couldn't even see Lake Michigan just because of how foggy it was, which was a bit of a downer, but all in all, it was still great. We saw a lot. It did get a little bit rainy, so later you might see that there's some water on the camera lens because of some water coming down. Still, it was great to go with this bus tour. I definitely recommend it because you get to see all the sides. It takes you all around the city where you might not usually go. So yeah, it's great to see all this. It's definitely a recommendation. this right here was the moment when things started to go downhill. I got a text after text after text saying that my flight was delayed, which gave me some time to check out the area, but all in all, it's not great. So I just hung out with Katie because she wasn't leaving until the next day. She was gonna go back home with the bus. So I hung out, talked with her, and then I left with, public transportation to go to the airport, thinking that my flight would be at 11:55. All of a sudden I get a text, oh no, it's been delayed again, but not. It's 10:15 now. So, sweating immaculately because I was certain I was going to miss my flight, I still managed to catch my flight just on time. So, I got home still later than I would have liked, but I caught my flight, so all ended up being well.